Hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by Richard.
Hello.
By Kiri.
Hello, everyone.
By Tanny. Yes. And by Sean.
I didn't know Tanny was a Wookiee. You know you did.
Exactly.
How dare you? See those guys. We're live.
And we are here to play some D&D and be incredibly offended at Wookiee noises, apparently.
I'm not offended at Wookiee noises. I'm offended at what Tanny was saying in full, like,
in Kashyyyk.
voice. Kashyyyk's the planet. Is it also Kashyyyk the language?
Is it Kashyyyk or is it Wookiee? Like, what's the name of the language?
It's something I feel I've got to look up while you continue the introduction.
Okay, I'm going to continue the introduction as we say that we're playing Rime of the Frostmaiden. The game is continuing. And to alleviate the confusion on Kiri's part as he wasn't here last time, and to
Thank you.
let everybody...
Fucking clears it up. It's Shiryu.
Ah, cool.
They have three different languages. Shiryu, Harasan, and Ziz.
Is that all what the Wookiees say? Like,
That's the three different languages of Wookiees.
Oh, didn't know they had different languages.
Neither did I. You learn something new every day.
There you go.
Well, I mean, dogs have accents depending on the countries they're from, so...
They're worth.
Anyway, last time you guys tracked through the forests and found your way to this cave. 3 cave entrances at the base of a mountain range, where the ogre, or giant as you had been following, seemed to be making its lair after he had slain... Why can't I say that word anymore? Weird. After he'd killed the militia members that had been hunting for the murderer that killed the townspeaker, you looked at the 3 cave entrances, noted that one of them had light flickering inside. One of them was not naturally a cave entrance, and one of them had a frozen river trickling out of it. Utilizing Dax's abilities to speak with small animals, you sent a scout inside to investigate first the cave entrance with the light flickering in it, whereupon you got word that there were fluffy white things that might be sheep or goats.
Bitch.
And then entering into the cave entrance with the frozen river trickling out, he rushed back very quickly to tell you that there was danger down that cave, and a giant humanoid who had been working on sharpening a small knife. As you started to make your way to... you sort of posted up at the entrance to the cave, or for ranged combat ears, slightly further away from the entrance to the cave. Cherish bashed sword against shield and shouted into the cave to, along the lines of, "Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough." To wit, the giant and the cave bear in the cave accepted the offer. Dax, with a summoned saber-toothed tiger, and Brim took on the cave bear, while the group had moral quandaries over whether to fight the Verbeeg, who had attacked and killed the town speaker of Goodmead, and as he was fighting, shouted for his friend to come and help, at which point an ogre charged out of the cave and attacked, which AJ stood against single-handedly and mostly defeated on his own, with a little help from Snicket taking the brunt of one of the spear attacks that actually hit, and managing to do a decent amount of damage to the ogre with Betsy. As the 3 former inhabitants of the cave were killed, you explored further inwards and found sort of the unnaturally formed areas of the cavern made up a tomb to a tribal leader and some members of her tribe. Pictorial evidence showed that she had led a tribe of the Redhead barbarians to Icewind Dale, where they had settled down and found some amount of peace amongst the monsters. You shifted a large stone tablet to one side and found her corpse and 2 magical items, both of which carried a curse that if you took them, you would no longer get comfortable night's sleep, and decided that while they were powerful magical items that you would rather like to have for yourselves, it was in your best interest to continue being able to sleep. And as you started to weigh up how best to remove the curse from these items, a 4th voice echoed into the caves as a female Verbeeg entered, calling for Dougie, and asking if he was cooking her favourite meal. Carrion, under the veil of invisibility, explored out to find that she had entered the cave and was looking at the meat cooking over a open campfire, which she proclaimed to be her favourite, dwarf. And she was carrying a basket of metal, that Carrion recognised as related to his dream. And has encouraged the group that he would like to deal with her because she is eating dwarf, but also potentially ask her some questions first. And so we go back over to the action as it unfolds. Let's go to the map screen. Let's unpause the game and let's say, what would you guys like to do?
Jesus Christ.
I think I made it.
cannot.
Last time I think I said that Cherish was gonna sneakily come out this way, like the opposite way, like the opposite of where the voice was going. Was coming from.
Okay.
She's already sneaking out. She's like, I'm not dealing with this. This is too much. Goodbye. We've done what we can here.
Alright.
Well, fuck you then. I'm gonna run off.
No, wait. And I'm
Where are you running to? Where?
You have no idea.
I think
Right.
Karen's
Sorry.
already running here, so
Right. Where is she?
I believe it's over this way.
Over that way?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
No, that climbs the wall.
Yeah, her voice has come from sort of this direction.
Okay, I'm just moving myself about to get, vision Is that okay? I won't move any farther than Betsy.
Well, you're not in combat at the moment, so you can move as much as you'd like.
Great. Just so I can see the map. Where did Carrion run to again?
You can't see Carrion at the moment.
Oh, right, yes. Invisible.
You could be running to fight or out. We don't know, and it would have been helpful to know.
His voice came from here.
As Cherish was saying that she's leaving, he said, "Fuck you," and I'm going. So evidently he's going to be doing the opposite of what she's doing.
God, fuck. Right, excuse me. I'd like to move here.
Okay.
Oh, damn, she's...
Oh, I keep getting...
are we stealthed at the moment?
She doesn't know you're here right now. Nobody's actually rolled a stealth check just yet, but you've not actually moved around very much in where she can detect you. So if you wish to approach her stealthily, I will be asking for a stealth check.
I would love to do that.
Sooner or later, she's going to find her dead partner and his friend.
She hasn't worked out you're here yet. She hasn't worked out Dougie is not here anymore.
I mean, he's here, just not in spirit.
Could I use my blessing, which I use to get the animals, to... actually, I best check how many I can summon with that. Because I think I might have used all the power. Sorry, ignore me. Well,
No, we're not going to ignore you now. What?
Where is Dax? Is Dax under... Is Betsy riding Dax right now? Yeah. That explains why.
Oh, no, I'm fine, because I can cast it a bunch of times. Yeah, I'm going to bring forth a giant constrictor snake.
Excuse me?
Yeah. A giant constrictor snake.
Well then.
I'm just trying to challenge John's token finding abilities.
Would it stun you to know I don't happen to have a giant constrictor snake token to hand?
One, we had this conversation somewhere before.
There's a giant constrictor snake.
And I want to tell it, like, be quiet. Just chill.
Brim, can I get a stealth check from you, please?
Yes, you can. Oh, the updated thing is so nice.
Oh, yeah, I've updated. You've got tidy 5e character sheets again if you wish to use them. They look very cool, and you can bookmark things on them now.
Amazing.
Shit.
Oh. Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I just stack it. I just stack it somehow.
You trip over the giant constrictor snake.
Grim?
Huh?
Grim, what's your health like? I just wondered, did you take damage last time, or?
Yes, yeah, I'm very hurt.
Okay.
I am bloodied, some would say.
Oh, for God's sake!
I'm doing a little.
I'll tell you one thing though, like the new mod that you just put in, is that when someone gets hurt and the picture gets filled with the red color, my character just looks really fucking creepy. It's covered in red. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
So she's becoming demonic, despite she is as evening.
Yeah, it's like, it's not good for Brim, but it definitely has like terrible overtones for Cherish.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're being very stealthy.
Shit.
You're stealthy. No, I'm not.
That I would like to see what I just want to try and see around this corner.
Carrion, can I get a stealth check from you as well, please, with advantage because you're invisible?
I'm invisible. Where the hell?
Oh,
is stealth?
could I use a lucky point? Sorry.
You can.
Oh no, I have one left.
I
Never
may
mind.
have used a few of them because you had some the dice rolls. The dice
Roll
rolls were
out the
not
door.
good last time.
Ooh, okay. Never mind that. I'll stick with my 8. Live with those consequences.
As I said, potentially, if I hadn't used the lucky points and the rest of the group hadn't been there, you'd still be fighting the bear now.
Oh.
It
Oh no.
It was a very stalemate fight.
Everyone rolled poorly. Everyone.
Yeah.
Perfectly symmetrical poor rolls.
Oh.
Okay, Karen, yes, you are very stealthy as you enter the room.
DM, could I follow Brim a bit? Because I'm now concerned
Yes?
that everyone's going to...
Dax saw me stack it horribly.
Just face planted the floor.
Yeah, just blood out of my nose.
Could I roll a stealth
Yes,
check?
please.
Would that be...
Well,
I'm not
Yeah.
even going to narrate what happens to you.
I've even the DM cannot see me.
I've lost you. It's
Dang.
just delete his token. Just delete it. He's gone.
Get him out of there.
let's. Oh, I don't know what AJ and Snicket would do in this situation. AJ would probably follow Cherish.
AJ would try and stop Carrion, right?
Oh, this is...
Or go with Carrion in a way. Let's see. But I don't know. I'm not AJ.
Let's
What is AJ?
let's roll it. Odds she goes and tries to get Cherish to come back. Even she goes to try and help Carrion. Well, let's do a birdie stealth check.
Birdie stealth. It's a heckin' motherfucking birdie stealth. That's a reasonable stealth check.
That was
just me.
That was so close to a 1 on my screen.
Should I roll stealth because despite going the other way, I am being sneaky?
If you are attempting to be sneaky, it's a lot easier for you to sneak at the moment because you are further away from her and maintaining the distance. So yeah, roll me a stealth check. It's a different DC to pass.
Okay. I have disadvantage. I just realised. This is going to be...
Cranky up.
Okay.
Boom chicka wow wow.
Once again, you think you are sneaking to the best of your abilities.
I'm sneaking. I'm like, I can't. No, I gotta go, guys.
Nobody else seems to be following you right now. Cherish.
Oh, Jesus, it's not gonna go so well. Maybe be a distraction. Could be a good distraction.
Now look at the old spells I've got. Do-do-be-do-be-do-be-do-be-do-do. That's a concentration, so I can't really do that spell right now. Da-do-be-do-wah.
Good. You're good.
Snicket will come up to you, Cherish.
Oh no, stay away from me, child.
You slide the grenade into your pocket and runs away.
Honestly, though, I don't blame him. I wouldn't pass him. Shit. Do something right now. Just think it. I will not be very happy.
I've been
I
testing a
really
thing.
thought you were going to say in this moment of no one else being around, you're going to kill Snicket.
Oh,
I was absolutely convinced.
why are we so mean to
Honestly-
Snicket?
No, there's a reason why Cherish is mean to
He
Snicket right now.
Killed half the party.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've been testing a thing. I think it might help
away.
you.
Shh. Okay, fine. What is it?
He pulls out a syringe with a green liquid in it.
Snicket, what is that?
If it works, I think it'll make you feel better. Then we can go and help the others.
No. Not right now. Just not right now, Snicket.
But you're injured.
I'm fine. I need to get away. Where's the others? Cherish just realised nobody's following her. Where's the others?
They went the other way.
Are you serious?
Some of the time.
Cherish goes back to the other way and follow the others.
Are you sure you don't want the syringe?
What does the syringe do instead of making me feel better? I'm not going to explode, am I?
That wouldn't make you feel better. Explosions rarely make you feel better if they happen in you. It should make you feel better. I don't know how much, but at least a little.
Fine.
He jams the syringe in.
Dies. What does it do?
You heal 11 points of damage.
Oh. Does anything else happen on me?
No. He casts Cure Wounds on you, but he's an artificer, so it's
It kind of makes sense.
it's not magic. It's he has some tech or some other thing, and I don't know how Jeff intends him to cast Cure Wounds, but at the very least for this particular version of Cure Wounds, that's what you got.
There.
Does Snicket have any of those going?
That was his last spell slot for the moment.
Very fair.
Right, how many was it again?
11.
By healing.
I do have a cure wounds, Brim.
By the way, Cherish heads back to the others, try and follow where they are.
Where are you at energy wise?
Me?
How are you feeling? Yeah, you.
I'm not taking any damage whatsoever.
I meant your ability to cast spells.
Oh, that would be all my spells.
Yeah, that's your last one.
Yeah, I've only got 3. And
Right.
the others, I don't know. I'm not sure they'd be.
Brim is talking at full volume. Doesn't realize he's doing it. It's just all right. Then, may I?
I'd rather he didn't die. It's just.
I appreciate that.
Doggy!
I'd like to take it.
Oh no. Yeah.
I'll take the healing. Thank you.
Is that you?
Shite.
Do I need to roll for this, DM, or does it do it?
In the chat, you've got to press the healing button.
Wow.
Whoa! Thank you.
was.
Sick. I'm feeling a right bit better.
And Carrion, you notice that Garg gets up and like slowly starts moving towards the cave entrance that you are very much in. And
How tall are the caves?
that is a fine question.
Ooh.
Because I mean, also secondary question: how tall is she?
The caves are about 20 feet tall.
Right.
How tall is she is a fine question. I mean, it's tall enough that she's not scraping her head along the ceiling at the moment.
I was going to say, surely it'd be like I would think it'd be like a good youth and at least clearance.
Like as we discussed last time, the tomb itself is too tight for them to get into, but most of the rest of this cavern, where they have been living, that they are able to move around in.
Fair enough. I would like to loosen robe and fly up as high as I can, and just so that I'm out the way.
Okay. You take off into the air and you sort of hunker down at the top of the roof amongst.
Also, but before I do, I'm going to quickly is there like a loose stone on the floor or something?
It's death.
Yep.
If possible, I just want to quickly grab a loose stone and throw it back to where Brim is loudly talking. Some sort of, not actually aiming at him, just kind of like just to throw it over there to kind of make him aware of maybe something.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. One. I put his eye out.
You find a loose stone and you fling it over towards Brim, and you're not aiming at him, but Brim, there's a sudden dong.
Can I use my reaction and catch it?
I don't. Roll me a d20 to see if you notice it coming at you.
Can it be a perception check?
Yes.
Awesome.
Roll one.
Please don't roll a one. Please don't roll a one. Please don't make this wing this in my head. Dang!
Really?
Well, you didn't roll a 1.
It's true. It's true.
Unfortunately, there is a loud clong as it bounces off of your helmet. You notice that something's coming, but something else may have heard that noise. Also, hi, Jeff.
I'm so glad I came back in time for this.
Just to let you know, Jeff, I've used your last spell slot to heal Cherish.
Okay.
You killed Cherish, actually.
Cherish isn't too happy about it at the moment, but...
Yeah, how dare you heal a bastard.
Well, it was a syringe that you were giving me. I was like, I thought this guy's gonna fucking kill me with a syringe.
Cherish is scared
What
of
were you
needles.
expecting? What were you expecting?
Magic, to be honest.
Brim didn't realize he was wearing a helmet.
Mask, then?
I've got goggles that can plink off of and make a really loud noise.
They plink off the metal of the goggles, not breaking anything,
Oh, phew.
but this pling, reasonably resonant sound that's the Verbeeg just sort of... What's that?
I do still have the cauldron on me.
You're mad.
Oh, that's a good sound, yeah.
That's a very good sound.
As the stone bounces off of the goggles into the cauldron and just tink 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 tink.
Oh, It's just gonna make more noise as I move around.
And the
I'm throwing that
Verbeeg,
cauldron away. I'm getting rid of that thing. It's
Verbeeg.
the Verbeeg sort of draws out a spear.
Oh no.
Shite.
Could I call through my giant constrictor snake?
Yes, I'll pull the giant constrictor snake.
Before she rounds the corner, could I spring around the corner and punch her directly in the stomach, trying to knock the wind out of her?
You're a tall woman.
Sure. Roll
Thank
me
you.
a surprise attack.
Do I have advantage on this?
Ooh.
Unraz, motherfucker.
Yes, I will say, because it is a surprise. Like, she's not expecting an attack to suddenly be there. She's like heard a stone clink off of something metal. She wasn't expecting that. She wasn't expecting a dwarf to suddenly fly around and uppercut her in the stomach. So
It's true. Advantage.
that will hit.
Awesome. 5 points damage.
Okay.
They've returned.
And then are you doing any, like, oh, no, you've not got anything like stunning strike yet, have you?
No, that's next level.
Yay. I mean,
Yep.
ooh.
You want to cut your levels up, John?
This is Brim trying out a technique that he's been working on, and it's not quite there yet.
I'd like you all to roll me initiative, please.
Why, John?
Got meringue all over my
Why, John? Why are we rolling initiative for?
Oh, Betsy doesn't go on the initiative track.
No, Bessie, it's not my
normal.
turn.
Why, Cherish? Why? Why am I rolling low again lately? Good.
Right.
And I believe also the giant constrictor goes after Dax's turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that at initiative count 22 to remind us it's there.
Nice.
And let's get some combat music going.
Very nice.
Let's get some combat music going.
Let's get some combat music going.
And we're going to start with AJ. What?
Everyone turns to AJ.
What has AJ still got in the reserves in terms of stuff? AJ is going to sort of run forward, reach a feathered winged arm around the corner, touch Brim, and we're going to go with a heroism. So you gain... It's 4. You gain 4 temporary hit points, and you are immune to fear. You are immune to being frightened, Brim.
Sweet.
And at the top of...
Sorry, how many temporary hit points did I get?
4.
Oh, sweet. It's already done. Wonderful. Never mind. No, that's fine.
You gain 4 temporary hit points at the start of each of your turns. So
Oh,
if
sweet.
if you lose any of your temporary hit points, they come back at the top of your turn.
Amazing.
Dax.
Okay. I want to move round. And shoot. What was this woman's name?
Garg or Gag.
Oh, Gag. I would like to shoot Gag with an arrow.
Okay.
Bang, bitch.
That will hit.
Ugh. It all counts.
It's
It's damage. You fire the arrow, it sinks into the shoulder. She doesn't seem to particularly notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're going to notice what's coming next. I'm going to tell you that.
Okay. Is what coming next a giant constrictor snake?
It is indeed.
Okay. Is that your go, Dax?
That is my goal, yes.
What does the giant constrictor snake get to do? It gets to constrict.
It can bite or constrict.
Which would you like it to do?
Oh, constrict.
Okay. It moves around the corner.
I purposely picked up a windy creature that I thought would be well suited.
They didn't plan windy creature when they were doing D&D squares.
No.
No, they did not.
But we have that's a hit. So she takes... If I can get to her... Yep. She takes 9 points of damage, and she is grappled and restrained.
Yep.
Which means attacks against her are at advantage. And she can't move. Her speed is 0, and she can't gain bonuses to her speed. Snicket!
Just to remind me, has it been an hour since our last combat? Or has it been less time?
No, it's been less than an hour.
Good, that means I don't need to recast Betsy. That's fine. Betsy 5, 10, 15 for my bonus action.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30. I think that's about all I can do because I was way out of position for that.
Okay. You run up.
I run.
That's...
I'm not going to run any further though because bad stuff may happen. I might ready an action just in case someone shows themselves.
Okay.
I'll ready an action in case someone shows themselves.
Do you want to move Betsy?
I have moved Betsy. I can only move Betsy 15 feet. Betsy can only move 15 feet. She's only got little legs.
I thought she was already there. Terribly sorry.
She started up here. Yeah.
On Gag's turn, I'm just going to check if... Is restrained against...
I believe it gives
everyone.
disadvantage to attack rolls.
Restrained creature speed becomes 0. His creature's attack rolls. Yep. So she is going to attack. 1 and 2. It is going to attack. She's going to attack Brim. 3 for the snake.
Oh shoot! Whew.
Brim, does a 17 hit your armor class?
I'm looking at my armor class, and it is my armor class.
Okay, you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Thank you so much for the healing.
And
You alright?
I pay attention to the fact that she makes 2 melee attacks, so she's going to attack the snake as well.
Because we can never have it easy at level 4, can we?
She doesn't hit the snake, though, so everything's cool.
Yeah, bitch.
Thank God she didn't hit the snake.
She didn't hit the snake, that's what's important. Carrion.
Hello.
We wanted to talk to her. We've got her grappled and restrained. This is, as good as we're going to get.
get her fucking disarmed next.
Do I talk? Try to convince her to stand down? Well, at the very least, ask my questions. Okay, I'm gonna quickly shout out. If it takes a bonus action or something, I don't care. Just, where did you get the medal from?
Who said that? Is that you, Fire?
Yes,
Dwarf?
yes, it's the fire. Where did you get the medal from?
Oh, dwarf must not be dead yet. To the south. There was a comet went past. She doesn't make the arm movements I moved because she's being constricted by a snake right now.
Kind of makes the hands kind of.
Comet went past about a week ago. Lit up night sky, saw metal on ground, looked good. I say only every other word, apparently.
Looked good.
New character flaw.
Looked damn good.
Look shiny, bought it for Doug.
Cool. Now he has to quickly think of what he's going to do for whether he's going to just deck her or does he need to ask anything else. I don't think he needs to ask anything else. He just needed to know where the metal came from. I think. Yes, I think he just needed to know where the metal come from. So he is going to go, thank you! And he's going to launch a fucking magic missile.
Okay.
And, which is another 2d4 plus 2.
So 10 points of damage, and suddenly Carrion is visible.
Yes.
That's where you went.
Are you sort of flying around above the fire, or?
Yeah, like I'll possibly move a little bit that way, just to I'm not over it, necessarily over the fire in case I fall or anything like that. But yeah.
Cool. Brim.
Alright. I would like to jump up the snake and punch her in the face, please.
Okay. Roll me the attack roll. You're at advantage because she is restrained.
Wonderful. Okay. Attack. Oh, come on.
You run forward, you pull yourself up the snake, you leap upwards, you uppercut, and it goes wide.
Second one, please.
Okay.
That's much better.
Flipping in the air, you bring round a spinning attack at the side of her head. And it connects.
Oh, man. And then I would like to use my bonus action to do it one more time.
Okay. As you're coming down again past her, spinning around, you just bring an elbow into her sternum. Roll me some damage.
These low rolls.
Okay, and finally, Cherish.
Finally, indeed. Yep, so we'll come out. Alright, 15. How long? 30 feet, so I've got 15 more. Try and get there. Oh, there she is. In some way. I've got to remember. Oh, what do I want the total? Alright. I'm not going to use ability. I'm not going to hit anyone, but I can see. I can definitely see Brim in my in my view. So
Yep.
I'm going to use my ability, which is where's my features? My Commander Strike to tell Brim to like have another hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Brim, you land back on the ground in front of her, and as Cherish rushes round the corner, she says, "Have another go."
still at advantage.
Still advantage because she's still restrained.
Sweet. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm considering taking levels in fighter.
Battlemaster, basically. And because that was a bonus action.
It uses your attack action as well.
Oh shoot! Because I was gonna say, like, if as it was a bonus action, I was gonna use Blade Ward on myself.
Commander Strike.
Because it just said it said it was just a bonus action, so I didn't know whether it wasn't going to count for anything.
Technically, it's when you take your attack action, you use an attack and a bonus action to direct an ally that you can see to attack. You do, however, get to roll one of your superiority die and add it to the damage that Brim just rolled.
Oh, was it? Is it 8 again on 4?
D8.
Lovely.
And
Very
don't
nice.
don't forget to mark off a use of your superiority die.
Yep, I'll do that. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna make sure I'm cool. Because I say, like, if I have if I know better, I'm still learning about these things. I was gonna cast Blade Ward on myself to resist any damaging, especially bludgeoning ones or piercing or slashing damage dealt by the weapon she's got. But that's fine. I'll just chill here, looking at her, going, "Oh dear."
Okay. AJ doesn't really have any damaging spells because they are a bard. So we're going to have a look at our group's general health right now and say, Brim.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Enjoy these 7 points of healing.
I am.
As AJ shouts a word of encouragement around the corner.
Thank you, AJ. Ah.
Dax.
Would I be able to get within melee range of the V or whatever it's called?
Verbeeg, you could get to here, I believe, is not inside a wall. Yes. So you could get to here next to...
Because would I get advantage on ranged attacks with them being grappled and restrained?
It is just attack rolls, so yes, you would have advantage.
I'm staying here. But I shall shoot them with my bow. Bloody hell.
Oh dear. Well, no. The arrow, you knock it and fire it, and it just glances off one of the snake's scales.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
It's very busy right now. There's a very tight tunnel. So, on the snake's turn, would you like it to bite her?
Yes.
Because I don't believe it can constrict again.
No, I think it's.
Until they break free, they can't restrict.
Oh, technically that's an advantage as well, so let me roll that again, just in case. Nope. But that's some good roll. The snake opens its jaws and just sinks its fangs into Garg, who goes, Garg!
What?
Snicket.
Okay, first thing, Betsy, get in that space next to Cherish. Betsy, please tell me what Betsy... I imagine Betsy can see stuff.
Betsy can see her from there.
Good, I'd like Betsy to attack her.
Okay.
Force Ballista. Or do I get advantage on this because she's restricted?
You do get advantage on that, so just roll that
So
again.
bad.
Never mind.
Oh, come on. Boo, boo, boo. Betsy is sad. I'm going to try and squeeze in around everybody and get up here. There we are. Hello, there you are, finally. I'm going to attack it with...
With?
I'm just thinking.
That's dangerous.
No, it's going to be firebolt.
Okay.
Advantage.
Still at advantage.
Still advantageous. Be advantageous.
Oh, that was nearly a 20.
That was nearly a 1 on the other dice. Go on then. Yes, no, maybe.
That does hit.
Damage. Yay!
Ooh.
Indeed.
She collapses into the snake's restraint and just sort of falls slowly to the ground as the snake lowers her down. You just sort of lower the crossbow, the red burst of energy over her just dissipates. And this combat comes to a close, unless anybody fancies attacking the snake.
I affectionately pat the snake and I say, I'm going to climb over you now. And I climb over the snake.
Snake's chill, don't worry.
Oh, that's where you ran off to. Okay.
I land.
Holy goats.
And tuck wings away, wrap robe round.
Alright.
And was she holding the metal with her, or did she put it down?
She put it down to go and investigate, so it will be in this room with the...
She was like stood over here, so I assume...
In that general area.
I'm going to go over to her basket of metal and peer into it at first. I'm going to rifle in a minute.
Okay.
Meryl, you know that's meringue, right? I don't think that's good for you. It's a bit too sugary for you, my lovely. No, don't even look at the cornetto either.
So, why are you so concerned about the metal?
I'm gonna eat that.
It's in my dreams.
Your dreams? The loud one?
It's
We got a
old.
lot of mess with meringue. Sorry, guys.
It's in my dreams. North light down, emergency protocols enabled, crew safe, but vessel in peril. Fly crystal needed, come at once.
Right. Would taking the metal with us help that?
I don't know. I need to know. I'm gonna start gingerly rifling through the metal to see if I can find anything of note or worth.
Okay, the metal for the most part is sort of a light silvery color, sort of a chromy color, but as it catches the light, there is sort of a purple glow to some of it.
Oh my god, you said the word purple.
The shards of metal have, well, one, clearly been damaged. There are burn marks on some pieces. There are impact points on some of it as well that make it clear that this was part of something and then it's been hit and possibly been exploded. Some elements remind you a little bit of things you've seen Snicket tinkering with Betsy. Vaguely.
Interesting. Where's my notes?
DM, could I take the dwarf off the spit?
Yes.
Are you gonna read that? Is it well done?
I'm not even going to answer Snicket.
It's not recognizable as a dwarf.
I just felt that it felt wrong to leave the dwarf on the
you
farm.
do see there is a small bundle sort of wrapped up near the fire with a pair of boots sat next to it.
I will open up this bundle.
It's a battle axe.
Ooh. Just an ordinary one, or?
Quite nice dwarven make.
Anyone need a battle axe?
Honestly, I could probably use it.
I'll pass it back to Brim.
I love being a dwarf.
Are the boots anything special, or are they just
They're
boots?
they're thick leather boots. They're quite a nice leather.
Whatever's left of this bundle, can I just put it over the body of the dwarf? Just so,
Yeah.
After I've made some notes and obviously made a note of what she said, that it was to the south of Goodmead, technically. Well, I know we travelled a little bit outside Goodmead.
Yeah,
but
generally to the south of Goodmead.
Female. The B said was found to the south of Goodmead, where a comet struck. And save and close and close and close. Um,
Damn.
so yeah. Uh,
What would you like to do now?
Well, is there? Where's the mead? It's these guys that took the mead, yeah.
There,
I believe it's there were one of the
Oh yeah.
barrels.
there are 3 casks worth. Well, 3 casks with good mead symbols on it up in the cave that you passed through to get to the fight with Garg.
And is the wagon just a fun little thing, or is the wagon actually there?
The wagon is actually there. It's got a wheel missing.
I mean, can we just tell the people where this stuff is and then they could come and get it all?
And then if we do that, they might take the stuff from the thing.
The what stuff?
The thing from the sarcophagus. The cursed shit. Then they're cursed.
Well, we'll tell them not to do that then.
What if they take it anyway? Then we're sans good shit.
Are we gonna take all these sheep and whatever in barrels back ourselves? That seems like a lot of work.
Well, we could go and get people, and a couple of us could stay here and make sure it's safe. We could get more hands, lighter work. Maybe we could even find that wheel that's missing. Make this whole trip easier.
I can make a wheel. I don't need to find a wheel. I can make a wheel.
Do you know how to make a wheel?
Looks at him. Do I know how to make a wheel?
I'm just asking.
Give me quickly do some calculations in the head. Condition of current wheel. Give me 2 minutes.
Right. Go at it then.
Just move down here, just sit down and just see like for the next couple of minutes just like a cloud of sawdust and banging and sawing and everything.
Roll me a Tinker's Tool check. Unless you have some other way to heal the wheel.
I don't have mending, so it will be a Tinker's Tool check. Find my Tinker's Tools. Where are my Tinker's Tools? Is this a wooden wheel? It doesn't really matter. So I've got choice of woodcarver's tools and Tinker's Tools. Dude.
I guess it depends on what you wish to recraft the wheel from. There's some very interesting metal in here that Carrion seems fascinated by.
I don't want to use the interesting metal on a wagon wheel. I'm not that. No, that's a waste of interesting stuff to study. 10.
It takes a little bit longer than 2 minutes. But about an hour after the Snicket sits down to start fashioning in a wheel, he successfully stands up. From his perspective, 2 minutes later, having been so lost in thought and work, and reveals a wheel.
It's the most like elaborate wheel you've ever seen. I then go like I spend a lot of time pointing out all the features of this wheel that I've added.
Could we have had a short rest in that time?
Yes.
Sweet.
And yes, Tanny.
While this was happening, like before the short rest, I was hoping for Cherish to go out and see if there was any footprints from the female Verbeeg, see where their direction came from.
Okay.
Because she wanted to know where the crash that Karen has talked about, and see maybe we can find it.
Okay. Roll me a survival check.
My survival, na, 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 na. Survival check. Normal.
Oh, sweet.
Ah, you bastard.
Do you want some help with that, Cherish?
No, thank you. She's got proficiency in this, so I thought, it'd be nice. She's got proficiency. It's gonna work.
I can't do a short rest. I was busy all that time.
Well, good for you.
Would constructing a wheel count as a short rest?
That's work. Could you? Like, if
Yeah,
you make a wheel, would
I
that
was
be
thinking that'd be work. Yeah.
It is work. It's not restful.
I put my hands up. All right.
So, I'm assuming this the footprints.
You find no evidence of where she came in.
Fuck.
I mean, I'd happily give that a go if, like, that had been made clear to Dax that's what Cherish was going to do. Because I am a helpful guide.
Oh, did the female Verbeeg have anything on her? Actually, could I take one of her spears? I think that might be better in the long run.
That'd be long spears.
Yeah, it's quite sizable. Also, how long does conjure creature last?
10 minutes, I think.
No, I think it's longer, but I think it might be an hour.
I believe Betsy disappears after an hour, right?
Well, not exactly, but Betsy's back.
Betsy is
battery
back
drained.
to normal.
Yeah.
Conjure
my back.
animal.
Tip us on my back.
Oh, and the spell ends 1 hour. Yeah, so it would go.
So the snake spends most of the hour just wrapped around the Verbeeg.
Oh, I thought I'd do the, dislocate jaw business and...
Yeah.
Gobble.
And then at the end of the hour, disappears into smoke and the Verbeeg's left behind.
I was really hoping that would happen.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that would happen.
Is there anything anybody else would like to do? Does Cherish mention to anybody that they want to try and...
Yeah, she does. Hoping that she gets heard. Then she goes. So I'm gonna go and check, see where she was. Like, and also trying to gesture to Carrion. Like, let me see if I can try and find some tracks. Maybe we might find it. It might lead her to it. To Carrion, and she goes out.
I will go and try myself then. Now that I know this is what we're trying to do. That's okay.
Yep.
That's survival, was it, John?
Yes. I believe you have advantage because it's your natural environment. Is that right?
Oh, that sounds right.
Oh, I better take a short rest while I'm at it as well. Do I have a short rest moment?
While all this is happening, I would like to try and get... those are goats in there, or are those sheep?
It's a mix of goats and sheep.
Where's my long rest?
This might be a bad idea.
Next to your portrait is the little bed.
Yeah.
Can I pet one of the sheep?
Roll me animal handling.
Oh, if this doesn't work.
Please fail. I beg you, Lords of Fate.
All right.
You reach out. One of the goats,
did that not work? Oh, I see what I've done wrong here.
One of the goats eyes you up, but the sheep just sort of comes over and nuzzles into the arm.
Yes.
Nice.
I believe my proficiency is doubled on wisdom and intelligence checks if it's a skill I'm proficient in, which I think I am. Yes. So will that be added in automatically?
No, it won't, because obviously it can't know if it is in your natural environment. So yeah, if you just add a +2 to the roll.
Jesus, after all that.
It's
12.
Fancy. I'll be like, Cherish won't do this, but for me, I'll be like, you being just a know-it-all kind of thing. Pretty fun.
It's difficult. There are a lot of crisscrossing giant footprint patterns out the front of the caves, but you do manage to, with your particular skill set, you pick up on the latest set, and they do appear to be heading off to the south. Not directly like compass point south of here, but you get a good line on where they were going and where they were coming from. And it's vaguely south.
Again, I'm sure Dax wouldn't say this because Chershin says, but I will say, yeah, I do know it all. Yeah. If something needs stabbing, I'll come to you. If you need to...
If you need... The thing is, though, is that she also has proficiency on survival check now. But it's just really funny that, like, oh, and let me do it. I can do it better, but you don't have that kind of... It's funny. It's really... It's all kind of giggles. Like,
I have bonuses to tracking things as well. I don't know if this would count, DM. And giants are my favourite enemy, so I wonder if that gives me...
You've got a good idea of where the tracks lead to, so it's
yes, right.
You know,
as this is snowy, I'm going to say it to... I'm going to run back in and say to Carrion, I can perhaps follow the tracks if you want to go find this metal.
I'm not trying to find the metal. I'm just trying to... The dreams keep coming, and I don't...
Treasure's also going to come back in as well. Do I get caught of a conversation with that?
Yeah, you can hear this happening.
Just like, well, maybe the dream is telling you something that maybe you have to come over here. Maybe it needs you.
But it's a Nautiloid ship.
What's a Nautiloid ship?
Mind flayers.
Oh.
Right, so you don't want to go and find it then?
I do, because I keep having these dreams. They have to stop at some point, otherwise...
Well, do any of us have a psi crystal?
Sorry?
I mean, I have this. I pull out a crystal that was in the crystal skull that we got ages ago.
Oh, yeah.
Did any of us... Carrion, you're a wizard by trade, aren't you?
Yeah, wizard, guardian.
Yeah, what school again?
I'm a wizard, yeah.
Did you happen to look at it for a minute, maybe?
I mean, if it's a psi crystal, it's not going to be magic, so...
How do you know?
Because it's psychic.
Won't the magic tell you that?
Might. Just stares at you.
Could you do it for my state of mind, please? Do you know the spell?
I mean, I got identify. Identify.
That one.
I'm going to cast identify ritually.
Could this have happened during the short rest?
I think at this point, it's 10 minutes after the short rest.
That's fair.
You spend 10 minutes feeling the crystal and getting in tune with the magical flow around it, and it doesn't react the way that you've felt other magic items react with the energy. It is slightly different, and the crystal, as you're looking into it, there is a purplish glow in the center of the crystal.
Cool.
What is Carrion's intelligence score?
My intelligence, the intelligence score.
Score.
Not bonus, actual score.
Yeah, the actual score.
20.
There is a very bright glow as you are looking into this, and it sheds not just a dim glow around you, but a bright light as you sort of have this out and in front of you.
Brim puts a hand in front of his eyes.
And I'm just going to make this so that your token does the thing as well.
You know what? I think Cherish is going to go near AJ and just hopefully just cover his eye. Even though it's not the sun, it is a bit bright. And bloop, and a bloop, and a... Oh, I blooped. I blooped, guys, I blooped.
Uh-oh.
I blooped. Blooped too hard.
Done.
And at the end of the spell casting, you realise that this is a psi crystal.
Well, I knew that. I suppose it's confirmed, at least.
While you are attuned to this crystal, you gain telepathy.
Ooh.
Why didn't you say that?
Hey.
I'm going to be heckin' attuning the heck to this shortly after we do another race.
Carrion, if you do want to try and track down where the giant got this metal from, the longer we wait, the harder it'll be.
I suppose if we were willing to risk it.
Cherish will check on, like, the time of day. Like, is it still, like, okay to go out?
It's starting to get later on into the day. It's middle of the afternoon at this point. You've got a few hours that you could go out traveling today before you have to sort of camp down for the evening.
Yeah, so Cherish will come back and say, like, we better get it done today because it's mid-up. It's like, it'll be dark soon.
Hold on. I know we're all gung-ho about solving Carrion's very loud dreams, and I'm not enthused about taking out, searching for and disabling a nautiloid. But there's good people who probably need the things in here. So shall we just load them up into the cart and take them back, or go get them and tell them we're here and like lead them to it so they can go back and forth between the village? Before doing that, I don't mean to sound rude or dismissive.
I don't know. What if one of us goes down to the village and let them know and then come back?
Could AJ fly there?
I don't believe that would be any faster than any of you axe speaking.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe you can axe speak there and back faster than AJ could fly there and back.
Yeah.
Right. Tell you what. I'll go and I'll bring one of them or a couple of them back with me so they can at least load all this stuff up and maybe and also take the goats and the sheep, the herd rather. If you all want to start getting a move on, and then
I think
I can catch up.
Are you sure you're gonna be okay though?
Yeah, I'll be fine. It'll be a quick trip anyway.
Okay.
And we leave a lot of very obvious tracks for me to follow. Don't set off at like a sprint. Give me a chance, please. But
Yeah, we'll take our time. But like I said, it will get dark soon, so just be quick.
I'll be as quick as I can.
Were we getting a reward for this, or was this our own? Did we just do this for our own back?
What do you think we did?
Didn't we just sort of chase after someone?
Aye, we did.
We heard rumors, and then we came to investigate, and then we asked some questions and went and looked.
Do you want me to inquire? I was planning on asking for a reward.
Yeah.
Fair day's work, fair day's pay, and all that.
Yes.
Brem, just to remind you that with your axe beaks, you are still 4 hours away from Goodmead at this point.
I thought it was closer. That's my bad. We should go as a group.
You can take the stuff that's here with you. You've got a cart now that you can hook up to the back of one of the axe beaks that can carry the mead so that you can go and explore the potential downed thing, whatever you happen to find, and then take it back to Goodmead. Or you can go back to Goodmead now and either set off when you get there. You're probably looking at like when you'd need to be stopping by the time you get back to Goodmead at this point.
Do you think you could stand another night of it?
Seeing as a tracker, I can't speak on Carrion's, how this affects him. But these are tracks in snow. They will not last long. We've got a direction of south, but south is big.
So this big. I guess we just leave this all here and then come back after we possibly die in a nautiloid?
Yeah. I don't want to sound callous, but if we had the nautiloid, I'm not too concerned about that village. They're on their own. They can.
I also point out that the primary thing they lost was like a couple of barrels of mead. They're not going to miss a couple of barrels of mead.
How dare you?
Things aren't even their goats.
It's 3 barrels of mead, and they're a place called Goodmead that's constantly making mead.
I mean,
don't put it in the pile of mead. Like,
it's not like their entire winter food storage has been stolen. It's some meat.
Right. Okay.
That's you too, Brim.
Sure. Did Carrion just tell me off?
he did.
Right.
Storm's out.
Close the door. It's not there.
But I'm just trying to get away. Come back.
Okay. Sure. To be quite honest with you, I was planning on leaving one of the barrels here for myself.
Bloody hell, it's all coming out now. Like,
Actually, I was going to take both barrels. I was just going to drink myself into a stupor while you
I mean, last session it was when, we should leave this female ogre alone, giant, let's not bother her. Oh, she's got something shiny. Right, it's very important that we murder her.
I wasn't planning on murdering her, but Appreciate it.
Yeah, so I'll follow Carrion because I think we're the ones most eager to be getting on with this.
Do we have a map of the area? I forget if we do.
No.
No, we don't.
Not really beyond what Dax would know off the top of his head.
I am very, it isn't my thing that like Wanderer feature. I'm very good with maps and knowing locations and geography, but I don't think we have an actual paper
Dax, if we survive, we're coming back here.
I've got no problem, but I just, snow melts or more snow. It's
Dax, you sort of lock in this cave structure into your memories. And get ready to come back here in the future. Snicket, are you still demoing the wheel, or do you set off with the rest of the troop?
Well, I was just like busy like demoing, and I just like turn around and think, "Oh, they've all gone. Wait for me! Wait for me! Wait for me!"
Nope. Yeah.
You can explain all of the features to me on the way.
Are we actually? We are actually taking the cart with us, aren't we?
Are we?
no. Why we don't? Why are we taking an empty cart?
Well, it could be filled with stuff.
Come on, Betsy.
Right, you
I can see.
tie the cart under the back of your cauldron, and you can carry all this stuff.
I mean, there's goats there. They can pull it.
We have birds.
That as well.
I have a bird.
Good for you. I hope it works out.
Whatever. We'll come back for it. Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong?
It's just pick on Brim night.
Dax, as
He
you
goes at someone
Yes,
for a week.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you think that
as you start setting off and you follow the footprints, could you just roll me a survival with a +2 to it?
Absolutely.
Roll it, pole.
Okay. You get on the axe beaks and you start heading south into the wilderness, into the great wide open spaces,
Oh, good evening.
Into the unknown.
into
the unknown.
into the unknown. And you are leaving the standard footpaths and tracks around the 10 towns and heading out more into the tundra at this point. Would somebody talk amongst yourselves as to whomst roll me a d8, please?
I'll roll you a d8
Okay.
point. A 3.
Okay. And then could two other people, I'm going to say Dax and Snicket.
Yay!
Dax, could you roll me a d20? Snicket, could you roll me a d20, add 1 to it?
Okay.
Oh dear, Betsy.
Oh, nothing indeed.
Betsy is excited that she rolled a 20 on a d20.
For that, could Betsy roll me a d8, please?
No, just 1, not 2, 1. Betsy is less excited.
Okay.
Phew.
And then I need to roll another dice, don't I? Don't I?
I don't know.
Yes.
Do you? Are you asking us if you need to roll another dice? 'Cause
Oh. You set off, and almost immediately a blizzard starts falling, and the snow is heavy and the cold is oppressive.
Snicky is excited because the last time this happened, he met Dax's mums.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And luckily, it's a standard blizzard. It's heavy. Its visibility is reduced to about 10 feet around you. It makes tracking the steps in the snow difficult, but you've got a good idea of where you're headed. And luckily, with Dax leading the group, you've not got an issue of getting lost. But it is sort of 2 to 3 hours into the blizzard. It is starting to get to the point where you are struggling to stay awake on the back of the axe beaks. And both you and the axe beaks start to need to think about resting.
This isn't good.
Sleep. Up chance to. Oh god, no! I don't want to dream.
Can we find somewhere to rest?
Roll me.
I'll shout. I'll shout through the snowstorm. Dax! Do you think we should find somewhere to rest for the evening?
The question I was, would Dax think that if we rest, then the tracking is going to be impossible, harder, just as easy?
At this point, 3 hours into a blizzard, you are going off a direction that the tracks were heading in more than you are going off the tracks themselves.
Yeah.
As long as the tracks didn't make some grand turn that you don't know about, you feel fairly confident that you can keep going in the same direction the following morning. You have ways of marking which direction you are going so that you can keep going in it. And so you feel that if you find, you are going to either risk exhaustion or you're going to need to find somewhere to rest. And if you can't find somewhere to rest comfortably for the night, you're going to risk exhaustion whether you sleep or not.
Right. I'll say to Brim, why don't you help me find a good spot for us to rest? So would I be able to roll survival with advantage?
It would be at advantage, except the blizzard is causing it to be at disadvantage, so with Brim's assistance, you're back to a straight roll. But you've still got your +2 to it, because this is what you're trained for.
I just want to check, because I do get a bunch of things about surviving in the wilderness. I know it's the right pain for DMs when people have awesome skills and things.
I don't think you get anything else that negates, you've already negated the fact that you should be getting lost in this blizzard.
Yeah, I think you're right. I can find food. It doesn't say anything about shelter, right?
Yeah.
So survive.
Unfortunately, Ranger in this game isn't just complete freebie in all of the survival segments. You still do need to do things like actually looking for places to sleep rather than just, I'm a ranger, there it is.
There's a hotel.
There's a travel lodge.
Yeah, 26.
Travel lodge in the middle of a snowstorm.
You
I think
do.
that's stupid than a travel lodge.
You find a Premier Inn.
Whoa!
Hey.
They really are everywhere.
You
If he'd
manage.
failed, you'd only find a little chef.
You manage to find a decent place to stop for the night, and everybody manages to get a full night's sleep, presumably with people taking watches throughout the night. Whomst amongst you is on first watch?
I'm feeling okay, so I can take first watch.
I can do that.
Is there anything you on first watch wish to discuss?
Cherish would be like, are you seriously thinking of like really carrying that cauldron around?
It fed us tonight, did it not?
It did.
Is it not
Wish there
full of
was-
snow and like being weighing you down?
Just wish there was a ability.
Dax, you're
where
asleep.
Stop metagaming.
Yeah, I'm having dreams where I'm arguing with Brim about the cauldron. That's how obsessed I am about it.
Carrion also dreaming. Oh, we'll get rid of the cauldron over my dead body.
Nod Lloyd down.
No, lie down. Never lose the cauldron.
It makes a delicious stew that I can sort of modify and eat easily. I was very tempted on leaving it. The magical light in the what was it called?
Oh, that place. Yeah. Shocking though that you didn't.
We had a more immediate use for it.
That is true.
Who knows? If we pass back that way again, I don't think I could go there twice and not leave it there.
Fair.
Still got hope for your siblings then.
Yeah. She's out there somewhere, Kieran, but I'm just hoping that they're safe. That's my guess. That's what I'm really worried about.
Well, if they can fight half as good as you, they should be fine.
Marigold's pretty good. I'm not fully sure, but I still remember she was doing a little bit of magic before I left. So I'm assuming she's gotten better. Kieran, I don't know. He was still young when I left.
Could you roll me a perception check for your watch?
Yes.
Oh. Actor ID copied to clipboard. Interesting.
You're- That was a 13, and you're mean for that, Foundry.
At about this point, from behind you, Cherish, you just hear a bright voice say, "What's a sibling?"
Cherish just turned herself to the noise, to the voice. Who is it? What?
You look round and you see, low to the ground, a white fox just looking up at you with bright eyes. "What's a sibling?"
Did you just talk?
Yes.
Cherish, am I dreaming, or did that fox just... Oh, no, that's confirmation immediately. Okay.
Okay.
Am I high right now?
No,
How can you talk?
with my mouth.
Did one of you these guys put a spell on you?
To answer your question, little fox, a sibling is someone who your I guess your parents would give birth to who is part of the same family as you, who is not your mother or your father.
They can be off blood. They cannot be off. Sometimes they can be off blood or not off blood.
I assume with you it would be your litter mates.
Oh, I like my litter mates.
You know,
I was sent to find out where you're going.
By who?
But yeah.
A frost druid.
Ah,
What's your name?
I'm
Do you have a name?
Alopex.
Alopex.
well met, Alopex.
Nice to meet you. Yes.
It
How do you
sort
spell
of
that?
bows to you.
So Alopex, your friend. I'm assuming your master.
Yes,
Who are they? Like,
they're great. They give me food. They ask me to do things. Yeah, they granted me sentience. I don't know why I said that. There was like a voice in my brain that told me to say that.
It
was that pigeon over there.
Cool. Does your master wish us any ill intent?
Not at the moment.
That is a fair answer. I'll sort of look over at Carrion, who's, I imagine, just shifting uncomfortably in the night. And I'll look back at Cherish and say, should we tell them?
don't know. So your master is not intending to harm us, or he's just curious about.
He's curious
Where we're
about
going.
what you're doing.
Well, would he like some stew in the meantime?
I'd like some stew.
Would you like some stew? I've got a bowl here. And I'll look in the cauldron, see that it's empty, take a couple handfuls of snow and stir it, and then portion that out into I'll stir it for a minute and then portion this now soup out into a little bowl for the fox.
Alopex very quickly munches the stew. I'll go tell him you make stew.
Is he nearby?
It's quite some distance.
Really? Like, how far distance? Where direction wise?
Sort of looks back in a direction, not the direction you've come in and not the direction you're going. That way.
Interesting. What does he look like, your friend?
Like you, 2 arms, 2 legs.
Does he have any kind of color? Does he look like Brim's color? My color? Anybody else's color in the
Brim.
back?
Hi.
Brim's colour. This one is Brim, yes?
Yes, that's Brim.
That is correct, yes.
Yes. He is Brim coloured.
Is he tall, short?
Taller than Brim.
Taller than Brim. Like my height? Cherry stands up.
Not quite as tall as you.
Oh, so a little bit smaller.
Not by much.
So, how long have you been watching us? How long has he
Specifically
had-
you. A few hours. I followed you in the snow. And then you bedded down, and I watched from a distance until it was safer to approach. And then I got curious.
I see. Wait, were you following me or all of us? Or
You are all together. You are a pack.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, that's true.
Right.
You are traveling in dangerous places.
We
seek a dangerous place.
Yes.
Oh,
Not
then
in
that
the
makes
way
sense that
of-
you are seeking a place that you are entering into. This is a dangerous area.
Well, take it to this, Halifax. I sit back down and lean towards Halifax in a way. What we're doing here is that we are trying to help a friend from having. We're trying to stop. Let's say it this way. We're stopping our friend from having bad dreams, and if we go to this place and stop whatever is causing it, our friend will stop having these bad dreams.
What's a dream?
It's like when you go to sleep, your mind or whatever, it goes to other places in your mind.
Like when you're hunting for food.
Something like that.
But there's not really food.
Yeah. So sometimes I randomly dream about being in the meadows on an autumn night.
What's a meadows?
It's like greenery with flowers.
That's
Green
very
flowers.
different from here.
Yeah. Nice and warm too.
I feel warm here.
Yeah, because you've got a nice fluffy coat though.
Shakes out its coat and
Sheriff pets him. But yeah, we're not intending to harm anything or harm anyone while we go to these dangerous places. We're just trying to help our friend here from having bad dreams.
I will tell my master you make good stew and you don't wish to harm anyone.
That is an apt description of who we are.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to stay here, spend the night for a bit, and you can go out during the day?
I'm safe here.
Yeah, we're not going to harm you. We'll
You
tell the
don't
others
wish to
when they
harm
went.
anyone. Yes. Alopex goes over and sort of curls up.
I look in the cauldron and see that there's a little bit of stew. Do you want some of this, Cherish, or can I have the rest of it?
I'll have some.
Yeah, right. I'll split it.
As Alopex sort of lays their head down, just says, "Good luck with your litter mates."
Thank you.
And Alopex drifts off to sleep.
Some hours go past. Who's next? Oh, never mind.
Some hours go past, and who is next on watch?
Alopex waits until you're both in a false sense of security and then rips your throats out.
That steals from us.
These two. I'm happy to go next.
I'll go as well.
We're going to have to convince Dax, Brum.
I'm not just gonna smash the fox's head in, you know.
No, but I know for a fact you're suspicious. You get to be so suspicious about things. You're like, fox.
I am. Yeah.
So-
in all realism, Carrion the Wolf would be really suspicious of a random talking fox wound up. Rather, he wouldn't tell us his entire life story.
I am.
So, Cherish is going to wake up Dax. Dax, wake up.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Gods. I'm assuming he's like just immediately bolts eyes over, like, yes. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
My antlers hitting stuff and
Right, jeez. Don't do that again. There's a fox here.
don't wake me up. We're afraid then.
I'm sorry, but you're next on the watch list.
Yeah.
On the watch.
When I wake you up, I don't loom over you and shout your name at you.
Hey, I was being quiet and I gently nudged you.
Anyway, something about a
Anyway.
fox.
There's a white fox here.
Ah,
His name's Alapex.
right.
He's the servant of a winter druid.
Yes.
Oh, right. You guys haven't just named the fox, right?
No.
Okay.
no.
right.
Yeah, he speaks.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like his master's curious about what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I told the truth that we were just going here, find a dangerous place, helping our friend.
We didn't answer anything directly.
No.
Okay.
I offered him to spend the night here so he can go in the morning. But we made it intentionally that we're not intending to harm anybody, and he said that. Did he say anything about that his master is not going to intend to hurt us either?
He doesn't have any immediate
No immediate.
wishes to us.
No immediate ill wishes towards
Does
us.
anything? It seems like his master is curious about us.
And he said that his master is, and Brim will point the direction that Alopex pointed the direction that his master was.
I mean, the fox could be lying. Alopex could be lying.
It's true, but when's the last time that a fox could talk?
Yesterday.
We didn't hear that. We heard screaming noises coming from you between the fox.
Yeah, just because you can't speak fox. I have regular conversations with fox.
It was a screaming session between you two. I don't know what was going on. Look, listen here.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's asleep. Just make sure he's okay when the morning comes.
I shall be perfectly friendly.
Thank you. And enjoy your night, and make sure Snicket doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep an eye on Snicket as well.
And Cherish will go to sleep. We'll say night as well.
Aye. Good night.
Is there anything that Snicket and Dax would like to talk about?
I think things have been strained between the two of us of late.
I think you'll probably notice Snicket seems somewhat distracted. It seemed like staring into the fire, brow furrowing. Occasionally glancing over at AJ, then back to the fire again.
Everything okay, Snicket?
What do you mean? Everything okay? Why'd everything be okay? Everything is okay. Why won't everything be okay?
You seem to be staring intently at various things, and you also seem very nervous and rattling off speeches. So. And I remember when all of us were having a nice time in that tavern, you left, I think, and so suggests something is up.
It's just that AJ remembers their life before they died.
Mm-hmm.
They remember that, and I can't remember.
So can you give me the rundown of this business about you dying before and whatnot?
That's just it. I don't remember. I
So
know I died before. I woke up in Tourmaline, and I'm sure I died, but I don't remember. I don't remember anything before that, and I've been trying to remember.
How do you know you died?
I just know.
And are you? I don't mean this in like in a mean way, but are you jealous that AJ can remember?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, I mean, sounds like one thing, that old life of AJ brought them a lot of pain.
But,
So, there might be a good side to not remembering all these things.
But I don't remember where I'm from.
Well, when you first came to consciousness, whenever this was, did you have anything with you that might give a clue?
Just these, and holds up his tinker's tools.
Well, this I mean, my advice on the matter would be this: since you've already made a deal with my mum's, which was ill-advised, you might as well, in for a penny, in for a pound. They might be able to give you some information or help you.
Probably, but I can only make so many baby munchers,
Well, they have made it clear to me that's not what they want. You're very doing.
Baby munchers on the way.
Oh, really?
You're doing this very pro bono right now.
I'm not sure I got the idea for the baby launcher from.
As Snicket says baby launcher for like the 6th time, Brim snaps straight up in bed, no, and then goes right back to sleep.
So just to be clear, it's not baby launcher, it's baby mulcher.
Yeah.
We're mulching the babies.
That's much better.
Even worse.
Not launching them. That's barbaric. Why would you launch a baby?
You're not going to achieve anything doing that.
That's making them no use to anyone. Launching.
But yeah, they can find things out. So they might be able to help. So I thought you might have been feeling bad that you nearly got people killed. Good.
Probably a bit of that as well. Probably a bit of that as well. But it's mainly the memory thing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's quite an issue. Like, how long have I known Snicket?
Oh, that's a good question.
I
don't think we've ever really talked about it, to be honest.
How long was Snicket in Tourmaline before the start of the campaign?
Really, really, really not long. Or at least not that he remembers. He may have been there longer, but I think it's only like something like 10 days or something like that before the start of the campaign. But he may have been there longer, but he doesn't remember before that 10 days. And he thinks that's because that was the last time he died and came back to life, and he doesn't remember anything before that.
So, Dax, you would have had about a week's worth of memories of him before. Yeah. You may have heard of the Goblin of Tourmaline, but of things you know about Snicket, it would have been a 10-day before before the campaign started.
I mean, Snicket, there does seem to be quite a problem that you've got no memory and that you died. We should probably add that to the list of things to find out about.
Yeah, I just want to know where I'm from. That's all.
Speaking, as someone whose family all died tragically, and I never really knew them, and was raised in very odd circumstances. You don't need to have a history, a background to have a good life.
I know, and I was perfectly fine up to yesterday evening.
Yesterday evening.
It's yesterday. I was perfectly fine until yesterday evening, but then AJ's story just sort of tripped something inside my mind.
Well, like I say, we can add it to the list of. I mean, as I say, aside from my mum's, I've this well outside of the area of expertise.
And I think that's about as far as we can take the scene, I think.
Yeah, I think Snickert's told literally everything about his whole life now.
Well, as far as he remembers it, yeah.
About an hour into the watch, the blizzard stops. And the weather goes back to a more normal, calm.
Did you do that?
Yes.
That's a great trick.
Isn't it? Can't do it all the time, but I did it then.
You want us to make some sort of perception roll or something?
Yes,
watch?
please.
Ooh, 19, that's a good one. Come on, Dax. Natural 20. Oh, that was so close.
Or a 2.
Yeah.
Or a
It's got
2.
20's got a 2 in it.
2 in it.
Yeah. The watch passes without further incident.
No foxes this time. We're not getting a fox this time.
I thought we might get a badger or something, and it's sort of like the opposing frost.
Oh, I was hoping-
Just a Yeti walks up and just sits by the fire next to you.
Oh, no. I was
That'd
hoping
be
for an
amazing.
owlbear. I was just hoping for an owlbear.
And then final watch, I'm assuming, is Carrion and AJ.
Yes.
So clearly that goes uneventfully. With
very one-sided conversation.
with
Oh,
no
oh,
discussion.
I'm
Oh,
sure
wait. Why is there a
shocking
fox? Okay. Really, I would like to talk to AJ. However, they're not here. So, that's going to have a pin put in it.
I'll make a note for next time. Oh, that shouldn't have been a secret. That's that.
That's the thing.
Perception, I'm assuming.
Yes, please.
30.
Oh, that went all over the place.
It did.
Your watch passes equally uneventfully.
We don't notice the 14 other foxes that have joined the pile of foxes now.
Yeah, you don't notice that at all.
We don't. There it is.
I've just note for next time. Just put a little note in my notes to say that AJ and Carrion have a discussion on watch. Eventually the morning comes and
Long rest.
you have a long rest, successfully have a long rest. And let's make sure AJ has a nice long rest as well.
Up and out.
And you set off again, heading along the same direction as you had set off yesterday. Could I get from someone other than Cherish a D8 roll, please?
Sure.
Is the fox still with us?
The fox would have left in the morning, heading back in the direction that it pointed, unless you wish to stop it or
No, I just wanted to check if I wasn't sure if it wanted us to go with it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't indicate that it wishes you to join it on the trip. Okay. You travel for a few hours, and I need to look at a map.
Oh no.
Where is my map? Here is my map.
The cliffs of insanity.
That's good mid. Okay. You travel for a few hours, and as you get to sort of midday, mountains loom up, and you approach them, and you start heading through valleys between the mountains. Until a few hours into the afternoon. At which point I'd like somebody to roll me, who hasn't rolled me one recently. Snicket has, Dax has. Carrion, could you roll me a d20?
A D20. 11.
Okay. 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 A few hours into the afternoon, and you're sort of passing by mountains on one side, forests or clumps of trees on the other.
Oh, wow.
And you hear a roaring, piercing screech of a sound.
Oh, dear.
And a large, white, fluffy, feathery creature
Oh god!
charges out of one of the clumps of trees
Oh.
and starts charging up towards the party.
Oh,
Do we
no.
recognize this creature?
Can we see what it is?
You do
Exactly.
recognize this creature. It's a
Is it
snowy
Giant
owl
Johnson?
bear.
Yeah, I was going to say, does it look like owl-like?
I have a thing.
Yeah, you do.
I'm trying to find where I put the description of that thing.
It's in your notes in the journal. Player notes.
Yay. Character secret. Here we go. I would like to step forward and do this thing.
Okay.
Oh.
You intercede between yourself and the
I
rest
just like
of
go
the
to
party.
step in front of the party And I put out from my pocket a strange device none of you have actually seen up to now. And I just like put it to my mouth and just like blow into it.
A whistle.
And hope to heck this works.
Roll me an animal handling check.
The sound of a duck.
There we go. It's a...
The owlbear starts... was running across, fury on its face, and Snicket puts up and blows into this strange device, and there's a little bit of it that starts spinning, and it makes the sound very similar to the sound the owlbear itself makes as it charges. And sort of as it's running up, it veers now to be running directly at Snicket. But the anger has gone from its face, and it's slow, like it doesn't slow so much as starts trying to do that pedaling backwards things large animals do when they're trying to stop, but momentum's a thing, and also ice. And it sort of tackles into Snicket, and they go rolling, and it like licks Snicket's cheek.
And I just like pat its head.
The actual fuck.
That was terrifying. What did you just do?
I I had this thing, and it just seemed the right thing to do.
You could have been destroyed, but how? What did you do?
You just blew into.
And I just hold it out, and it's like this complicated, like animal whistle type thing. And you can see, like, because it's obviously Snicket's design. It's like, got lots and lots of blinking lights, spinning dishes, all the stuff that's unnecessary.
Mm.
It's a thing that goes ping.
It's got there are several machines that go ping on it.
My favorite machine that goes ping.
One of them goes twang, and you see a little thing boing, and on a little spring come out of it. Up out of it.
Right. Also, do you mind? So, and it just tames wild beasts? I say, looking at the owlbear.
I don't know. It's the first time I've used it. I think.
Well, thank fuck it works.
Cherish will go over to the owlbear and try to pet it.
It sort of looks up to you as you approach with not anger, but just like, who are you vibe in its eyes.
I don't think it likes me.
Snicket, could you maybe send your new friend either off, or how long does the thing last?
I don't think it has a time limit. DM, I don't believe this it actually has a time limit. No, it's just
it sort of the owlbear just like sits down on its hind legs very heavily and just like rubs it, like sits up and like rubs its stomach and just
oh, can't we keep it?
I mean, does it want to be kept?
I can absolutely talk to this creature. If that would be helpful.
Can you?
I can talk to all creatures.
Even monstrosities?
Oh, that's a good question.
Despite what certain popular culture current things will tell you, this is a monstrosity, not a beast.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I will blow into my thing again. It's just like, a general sort of like, whatever the sound for, like, you can go. You can go if you want to. Like, we're not going to hurt you.
it continues to look slightly forlorn and hungry at you.
Oh.
All right.
We just have to.
Grim.
We're just gonna have to deal with the goblin.
Fine. All right, I get off my bird. Get off of Yarnbjorn. I set the thing down. I load snow into it, and I mix it. I fill it up good and proper, and I mix it for a minute. And I just go here.
It very hungrily eats, and you just about manage to like pull any extremities you might have had near the cauldron out of the way before it takes you as a part of the food.
That's a good boy. Go.
As long as the owlbear doesn't eat one of the birds or one of us, and you have to take care of it, it's fine by me. It might not be a great idea to bring it into town, any town really.
I will call you Oswald.
Oswald the owlbear. I think that seems like enough of a name.
Should we carry on now?
No, Carrion's over there.
Wait, who's on first?
No, what? No, what's on first? Who's on? No, who's on first? What's on second?
Alright, we should continue.
Oh,
I think does that only work on owl bears?
I think so. It's worked on. So far, it's worked on owl bears.
You didn't notice it having any effect on the axe beaks.
But is that again because this is a monstrosity and they're beasts?
You don't know.
Could Carrion defy it?
It's not magic.
I mean, Snicket has obviously made this. This is obviously something that this is obviously something that Snicket's made.
Wild.
Yeah, you don't even seem sure what it is.
I don't remember making it. I just seem to have it.
Does this device have a name? Have you named it?
I can name it now. I'll call it the Owlbear Whisperer. Sounds like a good name, doesn't it?
Sure.
I remember we don't know that it just works on owl bears.
Well,
It's got a 100% success rate so far.
Thank you, AJ. That was wonderfully put.
That does sound like
AJ,
something
your voice has
AJ
gone-
might say, yeah.
AJ, your voice has gone very deep.
Got a bit of a frog in the throat. I'll be
You
back to
shouldn't eat
normal in a
frogs.
few hours.
Oh no, not Felix.
Felix. Right, anyway. Let's continue.
Go.
The axe beaks press on, and Oswald, for the moment, presses on behind you. If
I'll probably just drop to the back of the group next to Oswald.
if Snicket doesn't it's happy to follow you for the moment because you're feeding it. If at any point Snicket wishes it to not follow you, or Oswald wishes to go, it will.
I'm happy. I'm just happy to know Oswald is completely his own person. He can do whatever he likes.
Okay, I'm going to roll a dice.
Hey, fucked up.
He eats everybody.
He stays for the moment.
Sweet.
Yay.
And eventually, a few hours into the afternoon, you won. Actually, Dax, earlier today, this is a thing you would have noticed. You realize after last night, when the moon was high in the sky and full, you realize it's been a little while since you've been anywhere with proper calendars and keeping track of the days of the week, much less the months of the year. You realize with the rising of the full moon, it's actually now a new year.
Ooh.
And the year is now 1496 by Dale reckoning.
Wait. Quick question, John. So basically, are we seeing the sun right now? Like, is the sun out?
There is the sun out, yes. It's setting. It's starting to go down because it's afternoon and it doesn't stay up for very long here, and you're in mountains anyway. But yes, the sun is out.
I was thinking of poor old AJ at this point.
It's dimmer here, and AJ seems to be okay with the dim sunlight. They've made it clear that the sun is lesser here than it is in other places.
Right.
So yes, it is now 1496 by Dale reckoning. The start of a brand new year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
And eventually you find an eerie glow in the distance. Something stupendous and ominous over the horizon. It looks like a cephalopod with slimy, ropey tentacles as thick as tree trunks that has tried and failed to bury its immense bulk in the snow.
Gone into a different game system.
And I need to double check everybody's. Everybody but Carrion spots the upcoming attack.
Oh.
So let me get some axe beaks out here really quickly.
Yeah, I don't think I can be surprised because I've got that feat.
This is Brims, and this is Nugget. That's Carrion's.
Yep.
This is Poppy. That's Cherish's.
Yarn.
Bucephalus.
Bucephalus.
Bucephalus for Dax. Where's Cherish? Where's Snicket, in fact? Snicket, did you name yours?
I'm going to call him Arthur.
Arthur the Axby. Got it.
Arthur.
I'll fix that for next time. And let's also get Oswald. Let's also get Oswald. That'll do for now. And am I in? I am in private GM rolling. Fabulous. As you see this strange outline in the distance, your eyes are very much drawn to it, and almost unexpectedly, the snow erupts around you, and strange worm-like, caterpillar-like creatures burst out of the snow, tentacles, whipping around in front of them, mandibles chattering over their teeth. I'm going to bring us to a map. I'm going to bring us to the map on the stream as well.
Whoa.
And I'm going to ask for people to roll an initiative.
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 Once the initiative thing is
no active combat
populated,
character.
then
Okay, let's try that again.
should now.
Button there.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
funny, a nice good roll.
Oh, come
Guys, I can't
on.
stop eating the meringue nests. They're so good.
Oh, Oswald did not roll well.
Carrion,
Oswald.
make sure you add your temporary hit points for our blessing that we have.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Also, Carrion, you are surprised at the start of this combat, so you don't get round 1, I'm afraid.
that. It's that blessing is 10 hit points, isn't it? Or is it a D10?
It's
Oh,
10.
10 at the start of every day.
Yeah, so 10.
So,
Well, look at me, surprise.
Ah!
Dax.
So, where's the enemy? Oh, I can see them.
These
pretty
strange
enemy.
caterpillar creatures in front of you, tentacles, legs, mandibles chittering.
Oh, they're not actually tentacles coming out of the ice. They are their own separate creatures.
The tentacles coming out of the... Like, there are tentacles in the distance that appear to be the crashed ship.
Oh, sorry. I thought the creatures we were facing now were tentacles from that thing.
No.
Never mind.
These have burst out of the snow in front of you.
All right. Well, I will hex the nearest one.
Okay.
Should I press damage now, or do I
Nope.
have to?
After you, Rob.
And then I shall shoot it with an arrow.
Actually, did I remember to set this up properly? I did? Yeah.
Why is this being weird? Ah,
Are we all starting on our axe speaks?
Yes.
oh, for Christ's sake, man.
That just hits.
Oh, great. So that's 7 piercing, and then just need to do the hex damage.
How'd you position it in the center?
Stop moving.
Got it. It's shift. I got it.
And then, another 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
It's dead.
It's not dead,
Ah,
but it is damaged.
that is my goal.
It is its turn, and it is going to move.
Oh.
It is going to move forward. And it is going to attack AJ. It has a multi-attack, and so is going to tentacles. And I'm not going to private GM roll it. That'll hit.
Oh, wow.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Wow.
AJ is poisoned. And for the duration of the poison, you can see AJ just tenses up.
Oh.
Oh no.
And then how far did you move? Ah, too far. Never mind. Snicket.
I would like a Betsy, please.
Cool. Which flavour of Betsy?
Force Ballista, please.
Snicket, extras, Betsy, Force Ballista.
So you can jump on top of the head of this thing. And you can fire at the carrying crawler. That's accosting AJ. Attack! Betsy!
Fires. The snow just...
I need to tweak. Looks like I need to tweak Betsy's targeting systems. Betsy missing quite a lot.
Boop, boop.
Gonna follow that up with Firebolt. That's better.
That'll hit. Your fire, your aiming is fine.
My crossbow is fine. My crossbow is fine. Oh wow.
Okay. Anything else for Snicket? Any movement? Any...
No, I think it's just fine where he is for now.
Cherish.
Alright.
Ride closer. I want to hit them with my sword.
I'm gonna ride close to this guy. So I'm gonna come off the axe beat and come here.
Okay, you're getting off the axe beak.
And then I'm going to attempt to attack this big bitch
Okay.
with my netherlight. Netherlight. Attack. Normal. Oof. 11.
You swing and it just slides across the chitinous armor of this creature. No effect, unfortunately.
And I've got nothing as anything that can help. So just gonna... No, wait, I do. I have action surge. So I'm gonna try that again.
Okay.
And it tells me that I can use ability. And then I'm gonna hit it with another light again. Attack. Normal. 16.
That one will hit.
Yay! Damage. Normal. Oof. What? I don't like one. I have to look. I think that's it.
Okay. Carrion.
Yeah,
It is your go.
I'm surprised. I can't have a go.
That is correct. Thank you for reminding me. Brim.
If it's at all possible, I would like Jornbjorn to make to use its action to disengage.
Okay.
Cut in run.
And just move over to here. At which point, I myself will go the 5, 10, 15 back to fight this thing.
Okay.
Or I could I have gotten off and then just sort of moved Yarnbjorn back?
You leap off and attack as Yawnborn retreats.
Wonderful. One attack.
That'll hit.
Just roll my second attack. No, yeah, I'll roll damage first.
Okay, you are dealing damage. This creature is starting to look rough.
Wonderful. Second attack then.
That will also hit.
Wonderful. Yeah. And then I'm going to use a key. Oh, I'm not going to use a key point yet, but I'm going to hit it for a third time.
Okay.
And I'll use a key point to use Flurry of Blows, so I get a second one as well.
Okay.
I'll just move that. 3.
That'll hit.
Oh, that was so close. And last one.
And a fourth hit. You just leap off of Yawnborn, spinning, just unleash an absolute flurry of blows against this creature, all of which connect.
Oh, cool. I would also like on my turn to say, they're after the birds!
AJ is paralyzed. And so,
Does AJ get to make a save at the end of the turn?
let me double check the poisoning. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Yes. So that's a con save. Nope.
Oof.
What's coming after me for?
You're on a bird.
Carrion.
Right over there.
What the bird's got to do with it?
Does a 25 hit your armor class, Carrion?
Yes.
You take 6 points of damage. And could you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, Brim is assuming that because we are traveling on mounts, and it's a large amount of meat, that the carrion crawlers are attracted to said large amount of animals.
Right.
And why are they attacking us?
For animals. I don't know.
Constitution saving throw, is it?
Yep.
No.
You are also poisoned. Poisoned and paralyzed. Oswald. Snicket, do you ask Oswald to do anything? Is there a Jeff in the building?
Jeff.
Sorry, no, I'm not particularly ordering Oswald to do anything. I'm just busy trying to focus my fire on that thing. So I'm not giving Oswald any orders. So
Okay.
Oswald may act as he wishes.
Oswald will stay defensive and not do anything. Dax.
Well, the first thing I want to do is on my axe beak, get a bit more distance between me and these creatures.
You should be able to move your axe beak, and it will take you with it.
Yep. Now, what's the movement of the axe beaks?
Axe beaks have a movement of 50 feet.
I will take all of that. I can. I think that's okay. And I will fire at the same one as last time.
That's 40 feet.
Oh. Ah, shit. 50 now?
That's 50.
And I will take a shot at the one I was fighting. I've only moved away. It's not a cowardly act. It is simply that if we all get paralyzed, that's going to be a problem.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay, so do damage. And then, is it still the same 6 necrotic from the hex?
Yes. So roll another d6.
Oh, so it doesn't keep the same.
It's not the same damage, no.
Ah, damn. And I've also got a d8 for Colossal Slayer.
Yep.
Bucephalus rolled a 5, a 4 and a 5, 4 and a 1.
Oh, well, that should have been me, I suppose.
Doesn't matter. The hex comes.
No bonus. Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not enough to slay it this turn, and so it is its turn again.
Ah, shit.
Brim.
Aye.
Does a 20 hit your armor class?
Yep, yeah, it does.
You take 3 points of poison damage, which I believe you're resistant to poison damage.
I am, because I'm a dwarf.
So you take 1 point of poison damage, and could you make me a Constitution saving throw with advantage?
Come on, Bram.
You know it.
Yeah, that dwarf stuff going.
Poison. If I can apply the poison. Yeah, I'll take the 1 poison. That's fine. And then con save, yeah?
Yep.
Yarr.
You are
beefy.
You are fine and don't feel the effects of the poison. However, it is going to attempt to bite Cherish as there are more targets near it this round.
Bitch.
That is a 13 to hit your armor class. So you just bring the netherlight round and block its teeth as it comes at you.
Jeebus.
Snicket.
Can I bring my axe beak up to about
You
here so I can get
should be
line?
able to control the axe beak.
I'm gonna do everything. Yay! To about here, I'd say. And I'm going to try and take a shot at this one here that's menacing Carrion. So, Betsy first. Come on, Betsy.
That'll hit.
Go.
That's how Betsy should be doing it.
That's how Betsy should be working. That's how Betsy work. That's very how Betsy work. 14 force damage. And follow that up with another firebolt.
1 second. Betsy hits it. There's a poof of green energy off of the force ballista of Betsy, and the carrion crawler gets shoved away into the snow.
Yay. And then I'm going to follow up with a firebolt.
Okay.
So used to not hitting with the force ballista, I've forgotten what it does.
That just hits as well.
You doing, Meryl?
Nice. And I'll turn around and I'll blow a message to Oswald saying,
Meryl?
Help us kill these things.
Okay.
Sorry, have you heard any cat noises earlier?
Cherish.
Well, I'm gonna take another swing at this guy. Yeah, so I'll take a swing out of him. Where's my infantry? Netherlight. Come on. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
And with that, I'm also going to use my bonus action, Searing Smite, because I'm assuming you do that first.
Yeah,
before
that's...
you make any damage. So.
Technically, you're meant to do that before you make the attack roll. Like,
Oh.
I will allow you to do it.
I personally thought it was to do with, like, getting the damage in, but...
So the idea is you do the bonus action to do the Searing Smite, and then the next time you hit with the melee weapon, it deals the damage.
It doesn't have to be the very next attack.
It doesn't have to be the next attack, it's just the next time it hits, as long as you're still concentrating on it.
Okay.
But basically, the attack and then the hitting and, like, causing the damage is the same action. You can't do an action in between.
That's a bit awkward for me. Alright. Do the damage first, then Netherlight
So
first?
roll the damage of Netherlight.
Yep.
And
then
it's
on
dead.
12.
Hey!
So it bursts into flames and it goes down, and you use the Searing Smite, but it's dead.
Get over there. Actually. Yeah, no. I'll stay where I am. No, I'm gonna get here, actually.
Okay.
And look menacingly.
You get there and you look menacing at it.
Mm-hmm.
Carrion, could you roll me a Constitution save?
No, I'm a fucking wizard. Oh, well.
You are. You shrug off the poison. Muscles are tense, but it comes back.
Just in time for this thing to come back and poison.
Brim.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, 20. Easy. I'm gonna hit this thing a bunch now.
Okay.
Oh, that was so close.
You run over and jam your fist into it, and it just hits hits a plate of chitinous armor, and
BRB.
no contact.
What's happening today? I'd like to use my bonus action attack, please.
Okay. Awkward.
Yep. That's it.
You charge
That's all I
over,
got.
you strike into it 3 times, but each time you manage to find hard chitinous armor in place of the weaker flesh that you'd been punching into last turn.
Hold still, you buck bastard.
On AJ's turn, AJ also breaks free of the poison. Carrion Crawler is gonna... We're gonna double down on attacking Brim. $23 to hit.
Yeah.
1 point of poison damage. And a con save with advantage, please.
With advantage? Oh, yeah, of course I have advantage on being... I didn't roll the other one with advantage. What am I doing? I'm a bad dwarf.
You're a bad dwarf.
Save. Add advantage.
You are just fine. But it is gonna bite you. 18 to hit?
Yep, that hits.
7 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Oswald, hearing the whistle, charges forward, rakes into the Carrion Crawler with its claws and finds no purchase, leans back and strikes in with a beak. And this does hit. Ouch. And causes a lot of damage to the Carrion Crawler. Dax.
One thing? Sorry. Right, yes. Yeah, I'm going to move a bit closer. Still keeping it a healthy distance. And I will move my hex onto this creature
Okay.
as one action. And then I will shoot at it with my longbow.
Marked. That'll hit.
Yep. Okay.
And then you should have a d6 and a d8 as well.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll them both separately.
Oh, okay. I just thought it might be simpler for...
That brings it very close to death, but it's not there just yet. Snick it.
Yes. Betsy. Betsy, hit it, Betsy. Betsy, do the... No, Betsy.
Betsy fires, and there's a explosion in the distance. Just the snow.
There, Betsy. There, Betsy. That's okay.
That, however, does strike true.
I'm rolling high on that, damn it.
And the Carrion Crawler goes down.
Woo!
We go back to... the ambient music, and I'm just gonna we're gonna have a quick look at a map before we wrap up. Give me a second to make sure I've remembered all of the walls that are needed. I have... Not going to bother with your axe beaks.
Appreciate it.
Oh, it is.
Oh wow!
Ugh.
Oh. Oh.
5 feet.
Hell no!
5 feet above the valley floor and covered with fresh snow, you see the front deck of a strange ship. The tentacles merge into this metallic vessel. It's, despite the freezing cold, the metal is still sticky to the touch.
So, Carrion, is this what you saw in your dream?
Carrion?
Carrion?
Sean, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
I didn't hear what was said.
I said, is this from your dream, Carrion?
Yeah.
I thought in character Carrion had some sort of seizure.
Uh,
I won't be surprised.
Mounted to the deck is a ballista covered in ice. The back of the deck, a double door made of chitin and iron, is tucked under 2 higher decks, the lower of which has another ballista mounted on it.
Well, shall we go on it, in it? I'm not...
Is that a good idea?
Was that Snigget?
Yeah.
Then it really mustn't be a good idea. Snigget's
We're like poking at these things and they're spongy, they're not air.
Well, at least they aren't moving about. Should we, well, I mean, we have to... What? Do you think finding it is just will stop the dreams, or do you think
I don't know. I'm going to assume I need to do something.
The dream
then.
last night was notably louder.
And the dream last night was notably louder. Says, you heard the voice in the sky.
Right. Well, I guess then we'll have to do something about it. Is there an easy way to get up onto the deck?
You can make your way up the tentacles. It's not very high up from the floor. It's about
hit
5
hard.
feet. It hit hard and it dug in this level.
should we, before we climb onto it, should we walk around it? Have a,
Yeah, just
bit
to
of
think
time.
in case we might find like a bigger. Have we seen a bigger opening, or because I've zoned
No.
out a bit.
You
So far,
you
we've
haven't seen a bigger opening. You haven't walked around it.
I'm just worried there's the creatures. I mean, this thing's scary as shit. Just looking at it, like,
It is, and Brim is going to put the mask on, and on the scarf there is a little, bottom half of a skull, embroidered into the scarf.
feel
Okay.
that man. It's no question that's never been asked. I think
What?
that mask. What's the deal?
Oh, well, it acts as kind of a surgical mask and protect against diseases and things getting in my mouth.
Hmm.
It's really just a nice design. So are we doing a once circle of it, or am I just
I
continuing
think
to
it's a
walk
good
on these
idea
tentacles?
I think we should walk around and see if we can find.
Yeah. As I'm more concerned about the potential of creatures that are the crew.
Yeah.
Aye.
I think
Agreed.
what we do then, we just keep an eye out for anything, whether it's either hostile or not, and also find the opening. So just keep wits everybody.
All right. Let's stick together and or we can split into 2 groups and cover it and meet at the back.
No, I'm not in a rush. I think we stick together.
Aye. Agreed.
You're telling me this thing is dangerous people, right? Whoever controls the ship, right?
Mind flayers?
Mind flayers.
Yes. So.
And do we all know what a mind flayer is, like in character?
Yeah,
you've all heard childhood bogeyman stories of creatures with tentacles that eat people's brains. Like, how much of the information of, like, how much it's accurate, how much it's exaggerated fairy tale stories, it's difficult to say, but you've all heard, like, don't go into the dark place because X will get you.
Don't go into the spooky shit with tentacles coming out the front.
As we're walking, Brim will just say, and like looking for a different opening and making sure it's safe. Brim will just say, like, I was catching up with a cousin once, and he said he ran into one, and now we don't have a second cousin.
It's awful.
If you'd all like to roll me perception checks.
Perception checks. 19.
Perception.
Let's get AJ in on this as well.
Oh god, my dice got knocked over by Dax's dice. It's like smack.
Oh, that nearly went to a 20 on my screen. You do a loop of the ship, and you don't see any other way in. At the front of the ship, there is a it's difficult to say what's the front and what's the back because you haven't seen this thing in the air. But at the other end of the ship, from the end that you approached it, it goes up sort of two stories above, three stories above the ground in a large dome-like vessel. There is a fin that runs down the far side of the ship. And as you come round to the other side, you see what once would have been a third ballista mounted at that end of the ship. But the twisted metal has clearly been wrenched free as it landed. And that is what remained in Garg's basket. The only entrance that you have seen, at least those of you over 5 feet in height, is the large double doors on the battle deck of the forward deck of the ship.
Is there any sign of like damage or bits that have been on fire or?
There is a lot of signs that this vessel wasn't designed to land and has done so incredibly quickly and in a way that has caused a massive rut to be dug through the ground as it did so. It doesn't look like it's still on fire. It's been here a while, and snow is covering it. And so,
I suppose what I'm asking is, like, did it take damage before it crashed?
It's difficult to tell.
Right.
The amount of damage that it took in the crash, it would be difficult to tell whether it was damaged beforehand or has only been damaged from a solid smack into the ground. It doesn't look like there is much structural damage to the upper portions. So you get the feeling that most of the damage probably was the collision more than anything happening to it beforehand.
Got ya.
But at this point, as you look over the downed Nautiloid and consider your next moves, I think it is fair time to call an end to this session.
Hey.
And we will decide what your next course of action is in 2 weeks' time.